Hi. My name is Mary Ann, and I'm really excited about the fourth episode. Like, this is literally the fourth video I am doing, and man, it deserves drum rolls. Yep, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want you to really subscribe because what you'll be learning here is more on self development, school life, work life, faith-based content. Because what is Miriam without God? I am so incomplete without my father, and yeah, so that's why I am coming here. And today's episode is going to be an amazing one, trust me. All right, so I want us to talk about balancing work life and school life. If there is anything I have seen every undergraduate student complaining about, especially those working class undergraduates, is the fact that they find it very, very difficult to balance the work life and school life, which is really understandable to an extent. But this is what I'm going to say. I don't know if forget those tactics people share with you. It is not easy. Forget those tactics people share with you that it's very easy to balance work life and school life. My dear, it is not easy. It is not easy. I don't know why people still think I'm a first class student. Well, I have a very strong second class upper. I want, please, you should let me rest. But yes, I'm going to use my own personal experience as an example of how, you just don't know. You can't 100% balance work life and school life. Don't let all those people deceive you with tactics. There is no tactics. It will not work. I just want you to be really realistic with yourself. But now there is this idea of strength. You receive strength from the Lord. Fine, I understand that. You can be strengthened to, so even though you are going through certain difficulties and everything, you can maneuver it and be able to be strengthened to deal with both your work life and school life and make sure that you are staying excellent, because I believe in excellence in all that you do. I don't joke with excellence. So now I'm going to use myself as an example. Yeah, I was once a first class student and now I am a second class. I have a very strong second class upper. If you ask me, when I started working, I think I started working in 200 stroke 300 level, and that was even yeah, stroke 300 level. So right now I'm in my 400 level, and it has been a whole lot trying to balance work life and school life. There was a day, it was even making sense. There was a day, I one of the semesters, I almost like broke down because I was working while in school. Exams were going on and I was working. When my mates were reading, me, I was working. But I'm so thankful to God. I don't know how. Oh my God, I don't know how I did it, but I was still seeing B's, A's. I like in my head, I was like, where is this one coming from? I wasn't expecting it. What I was expecting literally sincerity was D, E, but God forbid. I have never been an E or F student. I have never gotten a D, have I? No, I don't think so. So now when you want to balance your work life and school life, one thing I will tell you to do is to set a time ratio. What do I call a time ratio? Your time ratio can either be, there is nothing like 50-50. Don't let anybody deceive you. Look at the Dominion lady. Let her talk to you. Don't let anybody deceive you. There is nothing like 50-50. What we usually see is 70-30. I am dedicating my work life 70. I am dedicating my school life 30. Or I am dedicating my school life 70. I'm dedicating my work life 30. So you have to know how to balance it. For instance, why I'm going to use my own personal experience as an example. When I do usually like the beginning of the semester, I put in the effort of knowing that, oh, this time I ought to be putting my I have to put my work, give them more energy to work because I am free. There is no pressure from school. So maybe it can now start coming in maybe when I'm writing projects or I'm doing all those sorts of things. But before then, right, I focus on just work, trying to like be excellent in work. Let them see that they see the essence of me paying because I love doing more. It's better to do more than not to be done at all. So I love excellence, diligence in more. Do over deliver. Let me put it like that. So I love over delivery. And then I had to like understand that, okay, if I am a student and in the beginning of the semester I need to dedicate my 70% to work, then The remaining 30% is just for me to, pass time, spread my space for classes and everything, ensuring that I am studying so that when it comes to the exam period, I'm not choked up. The day I tried it, oh, my head, yeah, my eye is so shaky. I'm not going to lie to you. But yes, so the day so you have to actually understand when you ought to be giving your time 70/30. Am I giving my work time 70 the beginning of the semester, or am I giving it 70 at the end of the semester? I would actually advise you to do that at the beginning of the semester. Dedicate more time to work and use it to, those things that you would have done, you'll be doing during your exam period. Spend time doing them. For instance, I am a social media manager. So what I would rather do is create content of 2 months ahead so that when it's exam period, I am not choked up. All I'm just doing is scheduling and posting. If possible, if is that my team, all right, the person I'm working with in the company actually delivers fast, I will just schedule all the content. All I will just be doing is checking out what is going, how is not going, what is working and what is not working on the platform. So that is it. And now that is number one. Have your 70/30 ratio. Have a 70/30 ratio. Number two, read ahead. Please stop waiting for exam period before you start reading. It is the deadliest mistake you will ever do. Especially you that you are working. You will shoot yourself in the leg. Because I'm saying this out of experience. I'm not even going to lie to you. That was in my 300 level second semester. Even when we ended the semester, I was scared because I think what actually helped me was because I was reading ahead. I could not read very well during the exam period. I could not read. I think the guy was not even reading ahead. I don't think so. I was not a serious student. Don't blame me. I can make mistakes now. But I've realized my mistake. And what I'm currently doing now is reading ahead. I am not waiting. I have my content creation, I have personal brand I'm building, I have a community I'm building, I have school, I have family, I have every other thing, leadership role and all of that. So I don't want it to be really affected. So what I just do is I start reading ahead. From day one I am reading. I'm reading from day one. I'm going to be reading from day one. Even though my reading is not going to be really intense because I'm there spending 70% of my time on work. So what I just do is spread the time, make sure that I am reading very well, so that when it's exam period, I'm not doing things under pressure. All I'm just going to be doing is just be revising. So you need to have a very strict time management. Read ahead. Number three, which is the last one, stay disciplined. You can decide to set a goal for yourself that I want to do this at the beginning of the month, I want to do this at the end of the month. And something else would actually distract you. So you need to stay focused on the goal. Put your eyes on the goal, put your eyes on the center. Stay focused on the goal. Dedicate your time to be strict with your time, like be disciplined with whatever goal you set for yourself. When you tell yourself that I am going to do this by the beginning of this month or by the end of this month, stay on it, like stick to it, ensure that you are in. For instance, me at the beginning of the month, I'm dedicating time to work and my personal branding. Then when it's not close to it, it's not that I'm not reading, I am reading. I'm even currently writing a project, like my research project. I just have to learn to balance everything, which God has been helping me. So yes, so that is what has really helped me. You make discipline. Tell yourself, even though you are feeling a long time, because sometimes body will they tell you. So you need to tell yourself that I want to just relax. Like I want to just do this thing. I don't want to, because there's something one of my role model told me, which is Capital Brown. He said that when you try to procrastinate, the work you're supposed to be doing now, you'll be doing it in another task hour, which is wrong. That one too will not expand, will not extend it. So it's of you to just avoid those kind of rubbish things. Learn to stay disciplined. And lastly, please pray for strength. Whenever I am tired, whenever I'm weary, whenever I am going through stuff, I pray a lot. I ask God for strength. I tell God to please help me, because me, I can't do it on my, I will break down. So what I feel like that really been helping me is, aside the fact that I am disciplined, I'm time constrained, I also ensure that I am praying to God for strength. My life is nothing without God. That's on period. So yeah, follow these four key things, four key steps that I have actually taught you on how to balance work life and school life. It is easy. You just have to be disciplined. Have people you look up to that whenever you are there, they are doing things like, wow. I mean, I feel like if this person can do it, I can do it. For me, I have somebody. I have somebody that is like a role model to me. Like when I see him, I'm like, ah. So please and please, you can do it. It is possible. Look for a 17, for a 30, what's the time range and all of that. So, and the more you start doing that, the more it will be helpful. I think that's all. Ensure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't just leave. That is a way to tell me thank you. I am satisfied. Once you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm very, very satisfied. So you're welcome. Thank you too for subscribing. Have a lovely day. Bye.